All right, it's time to begin. Hello, everyone. I usually go by I am Potato. Um, just call me Potato, or honestly, anything. I'm here with Gweeks, and we are hopefully going to be casting a game in the ESOC Premier League between Revnak and Optimus. So I'm pretty excited. Most of you probably don't know
Yeah,
who I
hey
am, so
everyone.
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. Hey everyone. Yeah, exciting as well to get actually Revnak part of my team, CMC, against Big Boy Optimus. Obviously two great players. So I felt like the series could go either way. Just have to see how things play out.
Do you think it's probably going to be a lot more Civ matchup dependent? Depending on what civilizations they end up playing, that'll probably play the biggest part.
I think both of them are like meta players.
Mm-hmm.
Revnak obviously has been playing a lot of Italy on ladder, but he can also play other civs that are top tier, S tier, I'd
Mm-hmm.
say. China, Ethiopia, and like Haudenosaunee and other civ of that caliber.
Mm-hmm.
Plus some of his main civs that he used to play before, like British and some others. And
Mm-hmm.
Optimus also grinds a lot on the ladder. You can see him on different streams. He plays a bit of everything, really. He plays Spain, China, and
Would you say,
several other good
what do you,
civs.
what are you expecting from him given the civil I don't know how familiar you are with his mindset and what civs he's likely to play. What do you think? What do you think we might see from him?
So the thing with Opti is he's got a very unique playstyle, and he likes to go greedy a lot. No matter the civ he plays with, like sometimes you see him doing Spanish water boom, which is not something you see a lot of other players do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty
Um,
rare Spanish playstyle just because, playing shipment focused Spain is much. I don't know if I would say simpler, at least for me. I definitely think playing like a booming fishing Spain is much more difficult than just playing like standard.
yeah, exactly. But it can work as a surprise. It's not something you expect, so you have to scout it if you're his opponent, and then react accordingly to that. And if you get away with that strategy, then suddenly you're playing Spain, but with much better eco and actual good units in the fortress age.
Yeah, those lancers are terrifying. A lot of civilizations just don't have great answers to them.
Yeah, exactly. Lancers, Rodelleros have very good synergy with each others. I know Opti is more of a fan of veteran Hussars, and they also synergize very well with Rodelleros as a whole. So
Yeah. Oh, man. So how big would you say is Italy is the band pick for both of our players. How big is the meta advantage right now for Italy versus I like maybe the second best civ in the meta? What's your opinion on that?
so Italy is banned from the tournament. It's general rule as a whole.
Hmm.
Both players didn't actually ban Italy, it's just banned because, well, it's very overpowered. Even though it got nerfed in the previous patch, it's
Hmm.
still like if some cities are S tier, Italy is on a tier of their own, kinda. Now, honestly, there might be two or three civs that can kind of compete with it, but you have to play flawlessly and hope Italy makes mistakes because most civs cannot punish their fast industrial. You get these architects building your infrastructures for free. You can,
Hmm.
get extra defenses with towers, additional town centers.
Yeah.
And once you reach this industrial age, you get access to obviously the guard halberdiers they job, and these guys are super strong. And then you get these auto tech skirmishers as well. You have two papal bombards that are much better than European heavy cannons, for example.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's for most civs it's really hard to punish an Italy fast industrial, and once Italy get to that point, their units overperform 99% of other Civs units. So yeah,
Okay.
very hard
Yeah,
to deal
just
with, and that's probably why it got banned.
yeah, all upside and no downside. Well, all right.
Yeah, looks like both players are in the lobby actually right now, and we'll wait for them to agree on their civilization pick. Because for game number one, they will agree on the matchup,
Mm-hmm.
and then from game two on, it's going to be alternative pick with CMC picking first for game two.
Yeah, I guess for game one, I'm kind of expecting both of them to maybe play something more on the safe side, maybe not reveal what they've been heavily practicing recently. I don't know. What do you think would be their like the primary pick for each player? I know you said, for example, Opti plays a little bit of everything, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint what his first pick might be. I don't
Um,
know. What would be
so
considered a
Karelian
safe pick right
Lakes,
now? Mm-hmm.
safe pick. So it's a map with a decent amount of resources in your base. I mean, you have your starting hunt obviously, and you have two big hunts that you can herd under your town center. You have a safe trading post as well, very close to your TC, and a lot of gold mines. So a lot of civs are more than decent on this map for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the last point is the treasures. They are more than 20, between 20 and 30 small treasures, I think. So civilization with two explorers can get an advantage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think top
Yeah.
tier picks, China, India, France, Germany are also correct
Mm-hmm.
saves. And some others that don't come to my mind
Uh,
immediately, but that are probably also decent.
Maybe Japan for the treasures, though.
Yeah, Japan for treasures could be a thing, even though Japan is
Yeah, they really need a
a
lot of
bit of a
hunts on the
weak
map.
save. Yeah, yeah. In this meta, Japan is not considered very good. But if players are comfortable, like if they agree on, I don't know, Japan versus France, and the Japan player feels comfortable in this matchup, then he can go for it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recall when the big Japan meta. This was pretty long time ago, but just build walls and build Yumi, and the Yumi
Mm.
were crazy to deal with once you had walls up because they really can deal with most things at range in Age 2.
Yeah, that's true. Well, there were a few changes since the multiplier for ranged infantry got reduced versus cavalry. So Yumi don't delete cav as well as they used to do. Um, Shrining the maps is also hard for Japan when you go for this Yumi war strategy because you're not really leaving your base for a
Yep.
while. So the opponent is kind of free to see shrines everywhere. So
Mm-hmm. Oh man, very exciting.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the tavern play with USA recently, which I'm honestly kind of sad at. I really like the Marine meta when that was kind of the big thing with USA. You just do the shipment build into Marines and that one militia shipment that you get from the Virginia Age 2, and then just do a big
Oh
tavern
yeah,
push.
and get a really strong early fortress push. Yeah.
Yeah, the Marines were crazy with the really high siege damage.
Yeah, it can be devastating if you're not expanding it or couldn't really scout it.
Hmm.
It's also quite an all-in strategy. If it doesn't work, the follow-up is very slow. So
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it fail too often though, just because the synergy between the Gatling guns and the Marines, as well as just the pretty solid unit shipments that the U.S. had going into a fast fortress, they kind of had an answer to everything, and as long as they didn't miss micro, it was difficult to deal with.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But we seems to have players figuring out other strategies with USA. Every time I turn onto an exam stream, for example, I'm like I'm wondering what the hell is he doing? Like, he's building a ton of different stuff, shipping cards that I didn't even know existed, and all these things, and makes it work, And we saw as well Angus yesterday versus Daniel. Came up with a similar strategy to what Asian used to do, relying on going for a lot of trading posts and shipping the Highlander cards that give you one Highlander for every trading post, church, and saloons that you have for 400 coin, and you end up with like between 7 and 9 Highlanders for 400 coin in H2, and
Yeah,
that's
and the
actually
stats on
very,
those guys
very
are
powerful.
crazy for age 2. They've got 4.5 movement speed and 16 range. Am I correct? I think those are the numbers. But they're just super beefy
Yeah, they have 480
musketeers.
HP, 60 plus attack. Yeah, they kind of delete everything, honestly.
Yeah, if you can just get like 3 or 4 of those and behind someone's base, you can really quickly start deleting villagers and put them very far behind. Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of ASMK. Just he's all. I feel like he's always on top of pioneering new strategies, and you'll see him just do some crazy off the wall stuff, and then a month later you'll see everyone else doing it in a tournament. He's a
Yeah, for
really
sure, for
creative
sure.
player.
Sometimes you feel like Ace just creates stuff while he's playing, like he's looking at his macro and he's like, okay, maybe I can get like this mercenary shipment, and I'm gonna follow up with that. He's kind of making stuff on the moment, and that usually gives ideas to other players to like try to replicate and improve the build order with like perhaps more preparation before that.
Yeah, actually come up with a build order for it rather than just off the cuff.
Yeah, exactly. So for Ace playstyle, it works very well for him, because obviously he's a very tactical player. Goes for a lot of traps. He's not like the standard player that goes for like timing pushes after a very precise build order and that kind of stuff. And Ace is pretty much trying to like outplay and set up baits and traps. But yeah, that works very well for him for sure. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be starting in just a bit. Our 2 players, Revnak and Opti, are getting ready to start their first game, and as soon as the game is available, we are going to jump in. So we're just waiting on that.
Yeah, sure. I'll get Animus asking if I can talk about the trades that happen behind the scenes. Oh, yeah, I mean, after the auction, I guess. Um, so personally, I was pretty satisfied with my roster. The only thing I would have liked to change would probably be around my substitute, because I only have one, and it can be a disadvantage when other teams have like 2 subs. But other than that, I didn't really want to change much things. I know some other team managers made some trades. I think the BIGS traded Frontline for Lucas and Grogu, who is Alvaro's, for someone else. I can't really remember right now, but I also tried to get a trade on my own with MDS, but it didn't work out. So, well, it is what it is.
And yeah, Italy is banned for the tournament. It's too OP.
Yeah. So a quick reminder about the series rules. It's actually going to be a play of 5, and every win and loss matter. Kind of, you just want to win as many games for your teams, and at the end of the week, you will have general standings. And so yeah, even if you're up 2 or 3-0, you might consider, while I've won the series, I'm up 3-0, but there's still 2 more games to play, and that's usually how you can pick up some points even if you're down. Like Julian did versus Kaiser Klein the other day. I think he was down 3-0 and then came back 3-2. And you know, the difference between winning 3-2 and losing 3-2 is not that huge in this format.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's point based, it's you never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Had the confirmation that players just started the game, so they have a 5-minute delay set up. Just
Yeah,
as
just
a
kind of
general rules to avoid stream sniping and all this stuff. So yeah, we'll be ready to go in 5 minutes.
great. All right, almost time, everyone. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, should be a very good series. Very
Yeah.
curious to see what civs they pick for game one, because this is the only time where they will agree on the match if they want to play, and then after that it's gonna be the counter pick system. So seems we have a small occasional lag problem.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like getting drop frames every now and again. Unfortunately, it's inconsistent, but we'll hopefully pull through.
Okay, so we already have the civs, and it's gonna
Malta versus.
be Revnak playing Malta and Optimus playing as Ethiopia.
All right.
Interesting first game. Definitely two civs that I was expected to be played during this series.
Yeah, they're both. I'll be. I am. I like it because it's two civs that I'm terrible with. They're both honestly pretty complex to play. Um, but it's interesting for a first game because I don't know what to expect. There's so many. The civs are so nuanced that you could really do a number of different things, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Malta is more European style civ as a design, whereas Ethiopia is very unique with a lot of different features. And I don't know, as an old player who used to play Legacy and EP a lot, I feel that Malta is easier to learn than Ethiopia.
Mm-hmm.
But both these civs are pretty strong at the moment, especially Ethiopia. So we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, Ethiopia's always been a bit of an up and down. It seemed really strong when it first came out, and it seems to just kind of do a big variation of, lose popularity, gain popularity. Oh boy, almost.
Yeah. Things should be running smoother for the next games because obviously we have 5 minute delay right now, but once their game will be done, we'll still be casting, so they will have time to start the other game, and then we get that another 5 minute delay, and things should be running much more smoothly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll be able to go right from game to game as things really get started. And yeah, you're absolutely right. The green is this overlay is a great tool, but it does use a bit of a green screen to overlay things on top of the game. So unfortunately, the green in our beautiful green Italian and Ethiopian flags is a bit off.
Right. Gonna quickly check the game browser, see if we can spectate the game already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like the game is available, so we're gonna be ready to go in a few seconds.
Yep, I'm trying to find it now. All right, going into it one more time, everyone.
Third time the charm.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay. We are in. Game is loading up. Uh-oh. Stuck at 17 seconds again. Oh, man. All right, I'm thinking we should turn off this ultra zoom option. If I can just remember where it is. I think it's in like graphics, right? Yeah. And I think that hopefully will improve our frame rate issues to some extent. All right.
Okay.
Let's rev it up one more time. All right. All right, let's see what we've got. Timeline looks good. Things are moving. How is... Let's see how it's looking on the stream. Yeah, luckily we're not too far behind on the game. Apologies for all the issues, everyone. It looks like things are actually moving now.
Okay, yeah, it's checking smoother.
Yeah, we'll give it a try one more time, just so we can catch, make sure we catch this game, and we can, we can move it over to Weeks to take over if it's still, if the lag is still intolerable. All right, 1 minute in, we're actually getting places. Granary's up, hut's coming up. Optimus still all in on food, going for that age up. Is Explorer going for, oh, wood treasure, okay. He just picked up a nice 35 wood. And then trading post coming in for Revnak. I did hear the noise for a shipment. Not seeing anything. Oh, never mind.
So, sorry, what's your in-game time, just for comparison?
In-game time is 2:15.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll be fine.
Yeah, let's get in sync. Yeah, I'm back at the scene with the 1 coin 40 XP meme treasure. So
Yeah, okay.
very back to where we were before. Yeah. So, I can't really give any insight into strategies just yet. It's all pretty clean initial play, going for all those small treasures. Looks like their explorers are going to meet, or just pass each other. Though that Ethiopian explorer, 139 XP, wouldn't take too many cheap shots if he wasn't paying attention to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, kind of hard because this explorer is so mobile, that a bit like the Lakota one, even though it's slower. Kind of hard to.
It's definitely a
Yeah.
lot more hard to punish the mounted explorers. All right, another wood treasure for Optimus. It's gonna. Oh, and he's actually moved all in on. Well, not all in, but he's got 8 on wood. So he's already aging up, and he's going hard for wood. What do you think he's going to be doing with that wood?
Good question. We'll see how he intends to what strategy is he going for? Because with the wood, he could like build mountain monastery, and looks like he's shipping even right now.
Yep.
Yeah, 2
Trinity
villager and 1
coming in.
even. So
Yep. Yeah, so gonna put those Abens on the monastery, and I guess go into H2 military. Is that a? Oh, okay. Actually, he spent it, and it looks like on a trading post. So he's getting a trading post for those quicker shipments.
okay, and he canceled the 2 villagers in 1 even.
Yeah, looks like Revnak is a little behind on his H2. Also going hard on wood right now, getting ready to build something going into H2.
Yeah, German tongue, very standard shipment to send with his opening, market hunting Dow trading post. So yeah, you go for German tongue.
Yep, and followed
the
by
greedy option.
Oh, this okay. Wignacourt Constructions. Yeah, he's going for the greedy option.
Yeah. So there are 2 ways to play that. Either you go Wignacourt like he does, which is like a very strong eco theory, boosting all your vehicles gather rate around town centers and buildings. Or you go for 700 wood, so that can help up, making some crossbow pike as well as settler wagon from your commandery, and it's less greedy, but can help against early aggression.
Yeah, he's got those walls up too, so he's in for the long haul. He does not want to get taken out early. Are we gonna see any early aggression from Optimus though, or is he also gonna be playing greedy? Got the the Royal Embassy is down, and some Somali Darude militia being trained.
Yeah, only got a batch of 1 though. Not sure what we. Yeah, he's gonna train more.
Yep, he's training Avon. He's training those militia.
So these guys have very good range, if I'm correct, but low attack.
Let's see if we can mouse over one of them and take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
22 range, 14 ranged attack. Yeah, I mean, it's a good counter versus Maltac crossbow aggression because, well, 22 range, the crossbows will never connect with them.
Yep.
But they don't do a lot of damage and they are quite low HP as well.
All right, another shipment for Revnak. Order of Vasa coming in.
Oh, yeah, he's going for the 12C.
Oh, sorry, that's not it.
He took
700
the-
wood is the shipment. I'm reading the wrong tooltip. But yeah, he's got that bonus coming in.
Yeah, he also went for the torps from the Vasa natives TP. So gonna bump his economy even more. 4 torps, full settler wagon, 700 wood. Looks like both
Yeah.
players are going very greedy at the moment.
Yeah, 25 vills versus 18 though. How many vills is each Aben is in? I don't like what is the rate at which an Aben collects gold? How many vills would you say these 5 Abens are worth?
Well, if you can click on one of them to see its gather rate, we'll get. So it's collecting 0.65, so it's pretty much a fill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
So
can you click on a regular settler mining coin?
let's see if we can find one. Mining coin. Might have to. Well, this isn't going to be great. 0.81. So they're not quite a vill, but then again, Revnak's got those eco bonuses. So a bit hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm sure there is specificity for Aben, but I'm just not aware of it.
Okay, pike. Oh, double pikemen being trained by Revnak. Is he expecting cavalry? I'd be a bit surprised.
I think
because I don't think
he's
Optimus.
expecting Shadow Warriors, which kind of are cavalry. They are shock infantry like Coyote Runners, but they have a multiplier versus infantry, so
Yeah, and there are
that's
a
why he's going
couple.
for
We've got a
that.
couple of Shotel warriors there, but they have backup. They've got the Issa warriors, the Darude militia, and it looks like he's going in to raid with them. Let's take a look. Okay. We've got a villager outside the walls right now. Some pikemen up above. Oh, this could be a catch. The Shotel warriors. It looks like he didn't see them. Yeah. If we look at the fog of war, let's see. What is? Ooh, okay. Apologies, everyone. Let's take that fog of war toggle, slow things down a little bit. Revnak's Explorer is caught out, though. He's got those pikemen nearby.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for Revnak. He ran straight past him with the pikemen. So he's gonna siege the trading post while training even more pikemen.
And the
meantime.
pikemen, I mean, I don't think it was a good idea to engage them with the Shotel warriors, but I don't think the pikemen are going to win this just because of the range support.
Yeah, if the militia is there as well.
And a forward town center coming up. Yeah, Malta pushing out onto the map.
Extremely greedy town center placement.
Yeah, I guess he's confident that his pikemen are gonna secure this ground, but it doesn't look like that's the case. We've got more Ethiopian reinforcements incoming.
Not, but since he committed to that town center, now he kind of has to sack his pikemen for the town center to get up.
Yeah, and it's gonna take a lot of damage. Is it? Oh, okay, wow. It's already 1k HP down, 1 Vil garrisoned inside. That's really not going to do any damage. I can definitely see Optimus just kind of sitting on it and, forcing Revnak into a bad fight.
Yeah, he wants to go for the forward town center into fixed gun strats and try to camp from there, but unless Opti backs up, which he is doing right now, allowing the fixed gun to go up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a great idea to just keep these pikes here right now, though. Look at the triple trading post for Optimus right now. He's going to be getting a lot of XP. Fixed gun is up, and it's going to be taking out that trading post. Wow, look at that hit! 2 shots. More walls too. Yeah, it's taking control of the map.
Gun going up. And Optimus reaching the fortress age now. So Revnak knows he's got some time to siege the train post, which is the safest thing to do. You also have fixed gun support there, so I don't think Opti can do anything about it. Because he's busy, obviously, upgrading his units. And that fixed gun is definitely not easy to deal with for Ethiopia. I don't know if the Sevastopol mortar.
Yep, it is currently incoming. It's about to land. So let's see if he's able to push out with that mortar. So he's gonna have to keep that alive if he wants to, push past.
I don't like what Revnak is doing here. He's pushing with literally no anti-cav.
Okay. The mortar is taking shots from the fixed gun. I don't know who's going to win this cannon war.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the first time I actually see mortar versus fixed gun, so we'll see.
Oh, wow.
Because the fixed gun doesn't do much damage.
Yeah, and the mortar is healing.
Yeah, the even is hitting the mortar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it looks like the mortar is, in a good spot to trade blows with the fixed gun. Oh, pikeman on it, though.
Oh.
He's getting shots.
Crossbow shooting as well.
Is the mortar going to go down? He's healing so fast.
Yeah, even healing is something.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. Okay,
Oh,
Showtell Warriors are
fixed gun.
connecting.
Yeah.
Second fixed gun. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know if those fixed guns are going to be useful, though. As long as he's got the Abans healing the mortar, it's going to be trading with those guns for days.
Yeah. Yeah, this mortar is not gonna die, and the Ethiopian army is getting stronger and stronger, and all the Avens are hitting the mortar, so takes one shot, instantly gets healed.
Yeah, he's got a pretty big mass now. In opposition, just some pikemen and crossbows on Revnak's side, but I don't know. I don't think that's enough to answer the mass of units plus the mortar.
Yeah.
Reinforcements coming in
so
too.
This two fixed gun died and the mortar is still up. That was definitely not a good trade at all for Revnak. So the problem is Revnak kind of needed coverings to deal with the mortar.
So checking in on Revnak, he is actually now going into Age 4.
Oh wow!
So he's going to be ahead in age of Optimus. He's managed to age up despite all this aggression into his forward base. So he actually has another forward base coming up here. He's not constructing it right now, but I assume it's going to be coming up at some point.
Yeah, he's trying to stall with the fixed gun while he's aging, which is smart, but I feel like Opti could just right-click the fixed gun now.
Yeah, he's got that 24 crossbowman unit coming in as well as 2 falconets. And they are getting shots on the mortar. Oh, is the mortar going to go down? I think it's going to go down to these falconets. It's down. He's going to lose the falconets in return to all, the big, massive Showtell warriors. I don't know. Do you think that was a good trade? 1 mortar for 2 falconets?
Yeah, because if the fixed gun stays alive and can fire off a lot, then it might be okay. But there's not enough pikemen to kill these shoulder warriors. Fixed gun's getting good shots on the Neftenia, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
playing well. He's within the minimum range of the fixed gun. It hasn't really. Oh, okay. Now we can get good shots into the Showtell warriors, but those walls, man. Showtell warriors just aren't able to do that much.
Saving Revnak right now. He's got 24 pikes on the way, I assume.
Yep, 12 pikes actually on the way.
Oh, it's an H3 shipment. Okay. Oh, but a nice pop from the hospital. So I think Revnak will be able to hold that push.
Yeah. Yeah, Optimus lost a ton of those Showtell warriors. He's his skirmisher mass is still pretty healthy, but this could be an opportunity to Revnak to push out, and somehow he's still got this forward town center.
Yeah.
So that could definitely help him, secure this area.
The fixed gun is still alive as well.
Yeah.
Oh, huge shot on the Haven.
And another fixed gun coming up. Revnak just securing the advantage.
Okay, yeah. I think this is now looking really good for Revnak. So what he wants right now is to upgrade his crossbows to H4.
Yep.
Or ballisters, I think they're called.
Yeah, and Optimus actually going Age 4 with Sudanese. So, doing his best to catch up to Revnak, not let him get too far ahead in age.
Yeah. So the thing is, Revnak Eco didn't improve at all for the past 2-3 minutes because it was idled in his town center, busy defending and such. So
Yeah, he does have factory coming in now, so it's gonna, take a big leap once this factory arrives.
yeah,
Same time, more just
double fixed guns.
yeah.
I wonder if he upgrades them to H4 fixed guns, or even funnier.
Yeah, just make it that much more difficult for Optimus to push into him.
Yeah, I mean it's really fun to watch them, but it's also awful to play against that.
Yeah,
Just,
super frustrating.
Yeah.
With a defensive civ like Malta, you feel like you don't have too many options. You always feel like you're taking a bad fight.
Yeah, especially with native civs that don't exactly have access to cover range.
Mm-hmm.
But is the fixed gun in range of the trading post? I don't think so.
All right, Optimus. Two
Another fixed gun.
Sebastopol Yep, and two Sebastopol mortars. So it's going to be mortars versus fixed guns again. It looks like. Yeah, more fixed guns. My goodness. Yeah, Revnak's just got control of the of a good portion of the map. I mean, I don't know how I feel about Optimus having so many villagers out here in this hunt over on the lake. He has no units nearby. That could be really bad if they get spotted.
They both soon will be out of hunts. Malta would probably be the first one out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this fixed gun.
Look at his vills, though. He is 40 vills for Optimus versus 52 for Revnak. I don't think Revnak's going to have too hard a time doing a mill transition. He's got a factory. He could just toggle it on wood, start picking up his wood, and just get on those mills.
Bastion. Okay, we are definitely here for a long one.
Yeah, he's fully 1, 2, 3 fixed guns, fully walled up. Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Okay, covering because he knows about the mortars potentially incoming. And all this time he's been very on point with this Order of Vasa big button that reactivates every X minutes. I don't exactly remember how, but it gives a huge economic boost for a period of time, so always good to use it when it's available.
Yeah, all right, quad culverins coming in. I think that's enough to just, absolutely delete these mortars. Oh,
yeah, for sure.
He doesn't quite. Okay, he gets one. Is he gonna reload in time for the other one though? Look, yeah. Okay, both mortars are down. So
he's gonna lose the town center though, but yeah, there's a huge gap in the wall.
Yeah.
But Opti decides not to go in.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking Optimus was going to try to get in there and take up those culls with the Shotel warriors. Guess not though. Maybe what looks like a gap actually isn't. Hard to say.
Yeah, you never know with DE pathing. Could be an opportunity, but could also be a trap. And oh, he just killed a fixed gun, and look, there's another one.
So he is going for heavy fixed guns. That upgrade's coming in. He actually just got his first mill upgrade as well. So, going back to his eco, he is in the middle of a mill transition. So, with the mill transition ongoing, maybe this is Optimus's chance. He can push in the middle of that mill transition and take advantage of Revnak not quite having the food.
I don't think he can push into double heavy fixed gun though.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these guys are gonna get so much things done. The positioning is perfect for Revnak as well. He's got the pikes on the shuttle. Both the fixed guns are shooting the infantry behind. The crossbows is doing DPS as well.
Yeah.
My god, this really is a bastion. Like town center towers, fixed guns. You cannot push into that. So most of Revnak's army is gone right now, but all he's left is pretty much ranged infantry for Opti, so he can't push with that. Yeah, Fixed guns are gonna do too much damage.
So I mean, we haven't really seen Revnak make any aggressive plays. It's been purely defensive. Oh, okay. Looks like there were some Shotel warriors over here on a raid. Apologies that we missed that. Looks like they are gonna, make it out low on HP.
Yeah, I'm just getting some scouting done. So he knows that Revnak is on the meal transition right now.
Yeah. Yeah, though, for all the losses we've seen in Optimus's army, the score's still not too far apart. Revnak's only 1.5k ahead in score.
Yeah. So I feel like Opti's score is mostly military, and Revnak's score is mostly eco/defensive building score.
Yeah.
Like bastion walls, fixed guns.
He's got his second mill upgrade in queue now, so he's going to be, he's going to have a secure mill economy soon enough. I think Optimus really has to, try to push him before he can do that. Optimus himself has not actually gone into mills yet. He's still got hunts available. He's got 2 carcasses here, 2 here on the river, one that just got downed. There's still a hunt over here in the south of the map, and I think that's there for Optimus to take, because Revnak is, he's not pushing out of his base. He's happy to just stay within the walls.
Yeah, he's trying to drag that as late game as possible. He probably thinks that Malta, the longer it goes, the better the units get, and their units are also so cheap.
Yeah, he's got his 3rd mill coming up now, too. And wow, yeah, the score gap is just jumping ahead. Revnak is pulling through. Researching guard pikemen as well. It looks like Optimus is going for Stagecoach. He's been able to hold on to these 3 TPs for just about the entire game. So that seems like a great idea. Start taking advantage of them. Training 2 howitzers. Still, 2 culverins on Revnak's side, so I don't know if those howitzers are going to survive for too long. But yeah, he's definitely going to need them to deal with those buildings and fixed guns. It's not too bad.
Yeah, the stream situation is getting worse and worse. It's like buffering all the time.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we can try switching over for the second game. Apologies if this is with this being so laggy.
Yeah, no worries. We'll figure out the solution for next one. But yeah, we are slowly transitioning to more and more late game stuff. Mill transition. There are still a solid amount of coin mine left on the map. It's a specificity of this map. You do have a lot of coin mines on it.
Yeah, plenty on the south side.
Yeah, and as we were mentioning, Revnak is going full defensive again. Cannons now, culverins.
Yeah, 45 pikes, 4 falconets, 2 culverins. He's ready to deal with any melee infantry and just stacking cannons on cannons.
The only problem he has is the fixed guns are positioned in front of frozen lakes, which makes it very hard to wall on them. Well, you just cannot, so has to adapt his defensive structure to fix these issues and move around accordingly.
A pretty good trade there. 2 culverins for 2 howitzers. 2 cannons, so I guess even enough. And and I don't know what does Optimus need to train here. He's building culverins, but I think howitzers are what 7 pop each. It's gonna be a struggle to actually
Yeah.
have a couple of howitzers mixed in with his army to deal with buildings, just because they'll be taking up so much pop space that he's gonna be at a big military disadvantage compared to Revnak's army.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he needs probably 2 howitzers to deal with walls and towers, and mostly coves to deal with fixed guns and opponent's coves, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's almost. Oh no, it's Malta, almost max pop.
Yeah.
Go pike.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's got the crossbows, pikes, and cannons. It's working out.
Yeah. He's gonna sack the coals for 3 howitzers.
Yeah, the way this is going, I think these falconets are going to survive, and Revnak's going to have a good opportunity to push out. Oh, okay,
I think
never
it's a
mind.
good trade for Malta because, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not an Ethiopia specialist at all, but I think the only way they get access to mortars and culverins is through influence, and I don't think they can generate as much influence as they want.
Yeah, it's 450 influence for each of those howitzers, so very expensive units. At the same time, Revnak just, pumping out those crossbows, the pikes, more cannons. Archaic soldier attack coming in too, so soon enough, he's going to have a pretty beefy army. Not only beefy in terms of HP with that, that Maltese HP bonus that you get with each shipment, but they're going to be pretty solid units. Attack-wise.
Okay, we're gonna have a very interesting fight here. The shuttles are kind of connecting with everything, but that's decent positioning for Optimus, I'd say. The shuttles on the right-hand side are gonna get deleted by the pikes, but the shuttles on the left-hand side, however, they are tearing through these crossbows. So there's still 3 falconets though to deal with the Ethiopian infantry. And the fixed guns is doing so much work in the back, it's actually insane.
Yeah, and Optimus just isn't able to keep up. We see that that Revnak is constantly maxed out on pop, and Optimus is struggling to do the same. He's just gonna get out ecoed at this point. He can't keep taking these one-to-one fights and trading resources, because soon enough he's gonna be the one running out. We actually see that he isn't generating any food right now. He's got 21 on wood, probably, in the middle of his mill transition, as opposed to Revnak, he's already done his mill transition. Look at that, 49 on food. Holy crap. All he has to do at this point is just keep building units.
Yeah. Oh, such a huge solo remaster.
He's even got those forward fields. Did he did he ship the card that slows people when they get near fields, enemy units? I don't know. If he did, I missed it.
That'd be really fun. Yeah.
It's strange to see him, building these forward fields. Not sure why he would do that otherwise. Yeah, Order Hussar is in now, for Malta, so he's mixing in the cab. Yeah, look at that. He's just pumping out Hussars now, so that's going to be his unit to push out and close the game with. Yep, and there it is, game 1.
Finally the time where he's got factories and all the transition done, so he can actually start to cap switch and counter Optimus composition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, what do you think Optimus could have done differently there? He didn't really have any good opportunities to push out from what I could tell. You know, the walls
I
came
think
up
he had
early
a
in the game.
window when Revnak reached Industrial, you know, when he was sieging at Town Center, because there was
Mm-hmm.
only crossbow and no anti-cav at all, and there was a solid amount of shoulder warriors there.
Mm-hmm.
But it just didn't really force the fight, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. What could even what could he have done differently? Yeah, only a couple fields down. Yeah, he didn't have the economy to follow up, and Revnak was too strong. One, two, three, 4 mills, all Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
100
Not even
PS
four, six
factories.
mills. Look at that, 6 mills factories. Oh my goodness! All right, well that was a great game. Hope you all enjoyed it. Let's see if we can fix a couple of the FPS issues before we go into game two.
Yeah. All right, and we're back. Sorry about the inconvenience. But we should be good to go now. Hopefully we won't get any problems anymore.
So yeah,
we ready?
Switch streamers. For those of you who missed it, want to be gamer asked who won. Revnak won, playing defensive Malta into Ethiopia. Game 2, French versus Chinese. All right, go ahead, Griggs.
Yeah, French versus Chinese, and we're gonna be playing on Korea. So an interesting matchup. I feel like the matchup as a whole is pretty bad for France. Although on these maps there are quite a few things you can do. You obviously have very good treasures, like 80 wood, some very nice food treasures as well. We have 40 food over here. So yeah, with France you can go for your trading post, scout a bit with your native scouts, pick up some wood treasures, and get a very nice 13 villager age up. Obviously, let us know in the chat if there are any technical issues.
Yeah, please let us know. It's not our intention to have these kinds of technical issues, so apologies for that. We're doing our best to try to have a good stream.
Yeah, and just like I mentioned, 80 wood for Revnak is gonna lose his native scout though. Not ideal.
Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it. Those native scouts are super useful. You can get a lot of information. He hasn't even scouted that much of the map yet.
Yeah. Well, the trade-off is he gets a house for relatively cheap, but losing your native scout is not something you want usually as France. There's 75 food there though, and that's definitely something I'd consider if I was Revnak. Apparently I need to raise your volume a little bit.
The difference between, about what, like 5 seconds of collection, 10 seconds of collection, it's a good advantage in terms of age up time.
Yeah, for sure. You don't get to chop 80 wood, now you get 75 food. So you should get a 13 villager age up easily. Yeah, I'm sorry about any background noises. I was aware of that before the stream, that's why I wasn't supposed to be the caster before that, but we'll have to deal with it for now. Hopefully I can fix it for next game. Anyway, back to the game. 13 villager age up for France, whereas Optimus went for... Ooh, okay, an interesting strategy there. He's going triple village, and he went for the consulate starts, so T export it is. And now I believe he's gonna send northern refugees. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, extra villagers. So economic advantage as China. That's pretty dangerous with the kind of death ball China can come up with. It just means they're gonna get there that much earlier.
Yeah, I mean this looks like an edge to play, honestly. Just because, wow, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, porcelain tower, typical Opti fashion. And he likes to do that, that build order, and now he's gonna get 4 villages from the shipment, 1 from the town center and 3 from the villages. So yeah, pretty good economy for him.
We might be seeing Revnak play defensively once more if Optimus does do a strong H2 push.
I think that's gonna answer your question. I think he's going full natives. Let's have a look at his deck.
Yeah, Desert Mission coming up.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have that heavy of a native deck, but he's got the ones you want in H2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll see how those perform. Very funny unit. It's a goon with area damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna delete most Chinese units in H2 if he can get enough of them, we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing China's gonna be doing that can really do much to them is the Chuko Nu, and you know he's stuck with units other than Chuko Nus.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be seeing Hus, sorry, not Conquistador, whatever the Jesuit ones are called.
Yeah, Conquistadors actually.
Oh, they are called Conquistadors. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, double native TP. He's gonna get a very good batch as well with the 700 coin. He didn't train any just yet, but... And what is Opti doing? Going market now. 700 wood first. He doesn't have a war academy as well. A dog? Oh my god, this is next level greed.
You sure it's H2? With all this greed, he might, he might deathball into an H3. What does his H3 shipments look like?
Let's have a look. Well, it's a standard deck, except he's got more H2 cards than what you usually see, and less H4 cards as a result, but... Now we see the Conquistadors in action. So their stats are not great just yet, but once you get a decent mass of them and you send the native cards, then all these things snowball really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Now the entire Opti economy is gonna get idled, and I mean, I feel Opti is just greeding way too much here.
Yeah, he's leaving himself too vulnerable.
Yeah, he's gonna pop a batch of crossbow pike, but they're just gonna get deleted by these conquistadors.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the food for another batch right now.
Yeah, and he just sent a native combat card as well. So now these guys have 21 attack and 200 HP. Look at the price. Yeah, that's the area damage. Yeah, it's completely overpowered, if you ask me. Because when Kevin played Donati did the exact same strats, and and he was in a very winning spot. He just threw the game after that, but...
Oh, man.
But yeah, if you get into this position where you get more conquistadors than your opponent has infantry, then you can constantly delete them as soon as they pop.
Yeah. I feel like this has got to be even worse for China, though, because China's so reliant on, lots of, weak units. So that AoE damage is that much more effective.
Yeah, for sure. Especially on low HP units, such as Chukunu. Let's have a look on Opti's POV. Did he send a Chukunu yet? Yeah, he already did. So now he doesn't have a single unit shipment that can help him defend these conquistadors.
Yeah, we might just be running around his base up until the end. Oh man. Revnak's gonna end up really ahead at this point because it's you know, Opti's villagers, they're just running from cover to cover.
Yeah.
They're not really doing anything productive.
I mean, Opti got really good eco, but 80% of it is just constantly idled, so he's got the porcelain tower and the fishing boats working for him, and that's about it. How is Revnak economy? 27 CDBs. So yeah, pretty good eco behind that.
Yeah, I think he actually might. I think he is ahead of Opti at this point after Opti lost a couple bills. Revnak's, you know, now ahead both militarily and economically because he's still got plenty of conquistadors on the field.
Yeah, and it's all about this snowball effect, right? You just go in, idle all the vills, pick up whatever batches of units China can get, and go back, repeat the same process over and over again while you're sending upgrade cards for the conquistadors. Now he's got the wilderness warfare as well on them. And now he's just aging. And then next step is getting veterancy on these conquistadors, which is very cheap as well. 100 wood, 75 coin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Pretty busted, isn't it?
It is absolutely busted. It feels like Opti never really had an opportunity. You know,
Well,
these conquistadors took over the game.
In all fairness, he overgreeded.
That's true. Yeah, he would have had to go in on military much earlier and much harder to be able to deal with the conquistadors.
Yeah, he needed to start unit production way earlier. And you also need to cover mod the BIGS in front while the Chukanus are trying to one-shot the conquistadors. But
yeah, and I don't know. This is hard to watch, man. It's like Opti's drowning, and you've got Revnak just kind of kicking him into the water as he tries to swim out of a lake. Oh.
yeah. So yeah, frigate now to get rid of the fishing economy. More conquistadors being trained. The upgrade will come anytime soon as you get the 100 wood.
Has Revnak actually built any military buildings aside from those native outposts yet?
Nope.
Yeah, he's natives and greed. He's though he's got a ship coming in, so he's gonna be shutting. Oh, okay. Yeah, naval shipment from Revnak, so he's gonna be shutting down those fishing boats.
Yeah, this is completely over. Yeah, veterancy now. Almost 300 HP, 26 attack with 1 area.
Yeah, I don't really see a way for Optimus to come back after losing his fishing eco, because his land eco's behind too. He's behind on everything: military, land eco, water eco.
Yeah. Looking very rough for Opti.
Yeah, and I know, can he... It looks like he's trying to go to age 3. He doesn't quite have the gold for it yet. I don't know if he'll get there. Are there any age 3 shipments that could honestly pull him out of this? Still conquistador, man.
He would need the arquebuses with repelling volley to deal with them. But yeah, he can't afford both cards and he can't afford enough units as well, so yeah, it's what, like 19? I think you can go up to 24 of them, 12 per training post. Yeah, 24.
I gotta say, very admirable. You know, Optimus, you know, as far behind as he is, he's still struggling. He's still, you know, doing everything he can to stay in the game.
Yeah, he's finally aging now.
Yeah.
He's got 600 export as well, but he's not spending it. I guess he will save it to get the coin crates from the French consulate, but now his wonder is gonna get idled again. 31 attack.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I got to admire the tenacity, though. I honestly would have given up at this point. It's
yeah, me too.
Be a heck of a comeback if he manages it.
Actually, the water might go down. Yeah, it will go down.
Gosh. much. Yeah, that extra siege damage.
Yeah. Yeah, Opti not happy with the...
Clown games, apparently. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Revnak taking it. Oh my god, the PMCDBs. Okay. Well, can quickly have a look on the post-game stats. France just pulling way ahead in economy because he's sidling China so much all the time. And as for military population, well, let's check in counts.
Ahead on everything.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got more conquistadors than Opti ever has infantry, and you probably need a ratio of like 2 Chokonus for 1 conquistadors to compete with them. And yeah, it's just not happening at all, and Revnak constantly picking off every batch of units Opti is making.
I don't even know what to say. It's hard with these natives, man. They're good now. It feels like you definitely see them more often than you used to.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's something like we discovered recently as well. These units used to be very average, but now they have area of damage, you know. So yeah, they're pretty good against infantry because of that.
Huh. It does feel really strange, though. Normally, the ranged cavalry are supposed to be answers to melee cav, not infantry. Kind of feels like they're a bit too versatile units, those conquistadors.
Agreed. Okay, let's see if players are playing game number 3.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it. We can continue. Yeah, it's that is interesting to think about, is that, you know, after losing 2 to what could really be considered kind of cheesy strats, Opti's got to be, you know, pretty frustrated. And that might throw his game off a little bit.
Well,
Often you see these kinds of like strategies be not just, you know, effective as a way to win the game, but they're effective even in future games because they wear away at you know, the your opponent's mindset.
okay, doesn't look like they are in games just yet.
Okay.
So, well, let's take a quick 2-minute break.
Okay.
I'll just mute our cell
Right,
phone.
everyone?
We'll be right back.
Yep. Grab a drink, grab a sandwich. We'll be back soon.
And welcome back, everyone. So for game number
Hello,
3 on Manchuria, we're gonna have Revnak playing as the Portuguese civilizations against Optimus playing as India. We're gonna boot the game up. And let's get ready to go.
Portuguese being, I would say the traditional defensive civ, being an OG European civ that gets free town centers and kind of turtles up for the beginning of the game. We might be seeing another kind of cheesy turtle defend and overpower the opponent economically game here.
Yeah, we'll see what Revnak decides to do.
India, though.
I mean,
I feel like
he's probably gonna water boom, let's be real. But
yeah,
there's a world where he doesn't and go for something else. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
So it's a good map for India as well. You get the trading post line, you get nice wood treasures, you get yaks as well for early XP income. And
I gotta say that India is a bit harder to defend against than most civs, just because with in the form of the mahouts, their artillery is very mobile.
Okay, interesting start for Revnak. He sent a VL to get the yaks on the sides and instantly decides to eat them. And okay, he's going for the 10-10 with the trading post. That makes sense. And you get decent food income from the yaks as well, even though one bill is not optimal because yaks decay very fast when you kill them. But it's still better than giving them to India, for example. And the walking time is kind of balancing. So Revnak is going for this wood treasure, which is very interesting because it's not the safest. He scouted another one at the top, 80 wood, but still decides to go for the 75 that probably has been scouted by India at this point.
Yeah, though, it is going to make his water boom that much faster. Every bit of wood helps.
For sure. He's sending Victorias first, though, so no schooners just yet. Let's have a look on players' decks. And we do have a water deck for Revnak, but without schooners. Interesting. And Revnak is going to click up at 215. That's pretty decent age of time for a 10 out of 10 Portuguese.
Yeah. Optimus is on track with the shipments and the bills too. Hard to know what he's doing right now. It's a pretty normal India start.
Yeah, Kanimara seems to be the meta nowadays for India. Although on this map against sports, I'm not sure about the strategy, but we'll see what Opte decides to do. Have a quick look at his deck as well. Very standard India deck, just a couple warships. He's got 3 Vels and not a frigate, but no warship combat either.
Yeah, so he's ready to fight for the water. I don't know if he'll need to, though. Without schooners, I don't think it's all that likely Revnak is going to be committing super hard to the water. I think we'll probably see a couple fishing boats, but maybe similar to last game where Optimus had just a couple boats in the water.
Let's see, no docks yet for Revnak, and judging by his macro, what is he aging with? The naturalist, so that's 2 wheels and 2 cows, I think. Yeah. And just looks like a fast fortress, maybe Spice Trade 700 coin? No, okay, 700 coin directly. So yeah, just going fast fortress. He scouted the Kalimata with the spyglass, so he knows that Opti won't be very aggressive, most likely. Also, we'll pick up this nice 80 coin, so he doesn't have to mine that much for his HUP. have a look on Optimus.
This might be a really quick, fast fortress.
Sorry about that. But yeah, stable start for Optimus, interesting.
I think that's kind of smart, because he's going to be seeing the Caçadeiros very soon from Portugal as soon as he hits age 3. And those things are pretty scary, but cavalry can really clean them up. Even just a couple camels in the pocket are going to be really useful.
Yeah, we'll see. Most likely going to be training Sawas. That's what makes the most sense. Revnak is going to... I'm sorry. I keep sneezing because I got allergies with pollen or whatever it's called. You know what I mean?
No worries. Yeah.
So yeah, going up to the fortress age with the Exile Prince, so the fast Egypt option, and I wouldn't be surprised if he drops his third town center somewhere over here. Let's have a look on Optimus. Dropping a dock now. And he trained 4 Sawas, but he's just not doing much with them yet.
How about I need to start kind of running him around and seeing if he can pick up a Vil kill somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing to
He's
do.
really gonna try to, raid Revnak Seco to some extent.
Ooh, he's forcing the third town center in base. I'm not sure if that was wanted. But yeah, ideally you would like to place it somewhere here or securing hunts over there. But yeah, so no water play for Revnak just yet. Yeah, 1k with first. Trying to set up infrastructures. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes 1k coin behind that as well.
Yeah, those Caçadeiros are super coin heavy. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to just start pumping him out once he can.
Okay, 5 Dragoons, going for the safe option.
Though, has he actually built any more camels after those initial 4 Sowars? I mean, he kind of just ran them in, did some damage to Vils, and now he's down to 1 Sowar, but he hasn't really done much with them.
Yeah, I mean, he's been training a few fishing boats, so he's, putting a bit of pressure, forcing a third town center in base, idling the entire port economy, and while booming himself and sending 700 coin for an age up as well. But he will most likely lose these camels to 5 Dragoons if... did Revnak cancel them?
I don't know how much he's going to be able to accomplish by just competing economically with ports, though. With these, with the triple TCs now, they're going to be pumping out so many more Vils than Optimus can. Okay,
Revnak realized, yeah, you can't place the dock. I mean, you can place it, but you just can't build it because of the cliff. Okay, the Sawas are all gonna die. But he forced 5 Dragoons when Revnak most likely wanted to go for something else, like either refrigeration or 1k coin. Something along these lines. Double barracks, interesting. So yeah, 1000 coin. The point being, with these fast fortress strategies, you have Fatorius, which trickles resources and only resources from your town centers. You go 1000 wood first, so you get all your infrastructures up, and even can start a small water boom if you want. And then all your villagers are gathering food, and you send 1000 coin to produce units as well. And this way you get 3 TCs very early, and you're scaling really well. The only downside is it's rather slow. You can get slowed down by H2 harassment, and you're gonna fall. I mean, you're not gonna have a great map control as well.
But I mean, he's got those Dragoons, and they're actually doing some work. He killed a Vil. He's doing some damage, forcing Optimus to respond.
Yep, can I try to kill the elephants again? It's the second time he goes down. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to fight those though. These guys have 7x4 against cavalry. Wait, Revnak cancelled the coin to send the 8 Cassadors instead, I think, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe he just wants to start pushing a military advantage at this point. Though he's not really going to be able to, you know, go play too aggressively into India's base until he gets cannons.
Yeah, but look at Opti, he's full grading as well. 1000 wood, making more boats, and now the dock is gonna get scouted for Revnak. So if Revnak wants to go frigate next, could put some pressure on Opti. So Opti doesn't have the frigate shipment himself, he only has 3 Vales.
It's definitely not a bad idea. It would secure the water for him. You know, he was pretty late. I'm actually surprised he went onto the water. I thought he was skipping it entirely in favor of a land economy.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he kicks Optimus off the water, it's going to solidify his economic advantage. And Revnak now knows.
Yeah, well, it's so greedy to push India with 4 Dragoons. Like, any Mahao achievement would just clean all this army right now. Yeah, I guess we're gonna see the frigate, that makes sense. Revnak needs to get out of here. That's just not a good idea to go that far behind India's TC.
Yeah.
8 Gurkha though, no Mahao achievements. And India is on 3 town centers as well.
He does not have the food to do much with it.
Exactly. So Revnak is on 55 VLs, while Opti is on 50.
I gotta say, I think it's Revnak favored right now. He's the one who's been kind of, you know, pushing his advantage, going into India's base, taking out bills, picking stuff off with the Cassadors.
Yeah, he is, and looks like he's trying to go industrial as well. Which I do like this choice, because the longer it goes in H3, the better it is for India, kinda, because their units are so much better. You get very good upgrades for elephants, for Gurkha, sepoys as well. He's got a royal green jacket, but I don't know about that. It's not very often that you see ports making halbs and muskets, but...
Yeah, I really think Opti needed to go into units earlier. He waited too long, and now, you know, Revnak's built up a solid military. He's, you know, little by little, by raiding Optimus, he's, you know, solidified an economic advantage. It's eventually going to be at the point where, you know, despite investing so much into his economy, the time it's going to take Optimus to train those units isn't going to be quick enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those all Gurkha? That Optimus has?
26 Gurkha, a few discipline Sawas as well. But we have a counter push on water from Opti, now training 1 frigate, and we'll be sending 3 caravels as well. The problem is, this water push should clean up Revnak Sea, but at the same time, it denies the ability for India to really push the industrial agenda from ports. So.
I think India's got to do something before Port starts getting factories and, you know, those really strong Age 4 economic advantages. It's going to be decided in Age 3.
Oh, okay. Revnak is trying to get some towers up on the shore because he's sending heavy fortifications right now. But yeah, very good placement by these Ottoman hussars. And actually, there's a gap in the. Okay, Opti decides not to go in. Now these outposts have 200 anti-ship damage.
Oh yeah, they will absolutely destroy ships.
For sure, yeah. There's only one of it though. And Revnak lost all his water at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's gonna be hard, you know. He's got to split his attention. There's, you know, a big fight going on land. Attack on the water too. It's a lot to manage.
Yeah, but Minutemen from 4 town centers. They are reinforcing Sawas, but I feel like. Oh, he's taking Guard Castadors. Okay, that's very ambitious. I mean, it's gonna be insane if he gets away with it, but Opti is going non-stop with the Sawas in the back of it.
Yeah, honestly, I think he made the right choice. You know, he went into port space. They were going age 4. They weren't, you know, I think this might be it. Potentially, if India just wins this fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be very hard for ports to come back, for sure. Factory, does he not have heavy cannons? Right, oh, he doesn't have heavy cannons in deck.
Man. Looks like he's gonna get the surround though. He's got Sowars on the other side. They're gonna catch the Cazadors. The Cazador mass is gonna go down. Oh, this might be it. You know, India's winning the fight.
Yeah, and Pori is completely out of resources as well.
Yeah, sit on those military buildings, not let him build up his army again.
And these has been gonna be scouted as well. Oh, the factory!
He doesn't really have the resources. He's only got 4 on food. He doesn't have enough resources to build many units. I'm really liking India's position here.
Yeah, it's very strong for sure. He's idling everything Ports has.
And the villager diaspora out to the west. I mean, a couple of Sowars over there, and it's over.
Yeah, I mean, look at the economy as well. Opti is on 80 wheels at this point.
I don't think. Yeah, that factory. Is it gonna go down? Is it even gonna go up?
It went up, yeah, but does it really matter? Opti is going industrial behind that as well. And yeah, Revnak doesn't have heavy cannons in deck, man. That's
I'm loving this comeback from Opti. India's such a great civ. I really do feel that they're one of the most versatile civs. And I love seeing them played in this way, where you can, you know, punish someone who's trying to play greedy and play late game with those strong Fortress Age units.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking quite good for Revnak at some point, but he lost the water to the frigate and 3 caravel timing, went industrial, immediately took Guard Castadors, but didn't have enough anti-cav to kill the Sawas. And
yeah, actually, you know, Revnak sent that improved fortifications card, but I think that was a mistake. He had kind of already lost on the water by that point. He should have used that to kind of save his base. I can't recall if he had a shipment of units available, but honestly, anything to kind of help him secure his base and just get more units out, that's really what he needed at that point.
yeah, but yeah, no heavy cannons in deck. It looks like Revnak is holding on for now, but now Opti's on 3 TPs, get full sea control. He's slowly killing these towers as well with the siege elephant. He's on like 100 wheels, yeah, 90 wheels now, sending the rockets.
He just doesn't have any food. Revnak has no food, and Portuguese, you know, they need tons and tons of food, not just for the bills, but like all their units requires just astounding amounts of food.
Yeah, and now Opti is transitioning to paddies around the Kalimata as well. I think India got all the tools they need to win from now on. They are ahead in score, and Revnak sent advanced fortification that also inflates his score by a lot. So
Yeah. How many mills does Revnak even have? Does he have one?
he's got only one. Yeah, he's got both factories on food, but so he's gonna try to full wall and drag this game out, try to get max economy and such, but yeah, siege elephant, rockets.
And I don't like that. I don't like that factory over as part of the wall. I can already see the siege elephants just loving taking that thing down as soon as they get into his base. It's gonna be the first target.
Yeah, exactly. And well, that comes the resign from Revnak. So yeah,
Yeah, great game.
I think like Revnak had a good position when he decided to click the industrial button, but things went down here for because of a huge blunder. I think when he reached his industrial, that's when he was starting to get out of food as well. And yeah, upgrading Guard Castadors but not having enough Dragoons to deal with the Star Wars was really tough. I thought he would hold this relatively easily with 4 sets of Minutemen available, under all these Town Centers and Town Center fires. But yeah, no heavy cannon in his deck as well. And yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. He really did need those cannons.
Yeah, I needed the cannons and more Dragoons for sure. Yeah. But yeah, and Opti playing the macro game behind that, just booming on 3 town centers plus the docks, and this point he's got
it's to address the chat at this point. It seems people are really enjoying seeing Revnak lose a game after those 2 kind of wins he pulled off at the beginning. I got to admit, he has kind of put himself into a bit of a villain role after those cheesy strats. Like, everyone loves to see a cheese player finally go down and kind of get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, I mean, Revnak is doesn't get a lot of love from people. That's a fact. But seeing him like doing some cheesy strats and stuff, I'm not surprised. Like Donati did the exact same Jesuit strat versus Kevin a couple days ago. We saw Unger's USA build yesterday, which is a bit cheesy and also very strong. So there are stuff undiscovered about like Ethiopia and some other civs that we will see during this tournament for sure. So
oh, I hope so.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So 2-1 now.
Excited now for game 2. That was a hype builder for sure. That could have gone either way. Exciting game with a lot of plenty of back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like players just started game number 4 in this series. So we'll have the usual 5-minute delay, and we should be good to go in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you all for staying strong and joining us here. Go grab a drink, grab a snack, use the restroom, and we'll continue in a bit.
Exactly, yeah. So Opti bringing it back. 2-1 right now. The overlay says best of 5, but it's actually play of 5, quick reminder. So every game matters. Even if you theoretically lose the series 3-2, you still bring back 2 points for your team. Is Italy allowed? No, Italy is banned from the tournament. Alright, and we are back. And looks like we will get an Ottoman mirror for this game number 4.
I'm always happy to see an Ottoman game. They were the very first Civ I picked up back when I was a wee child and played Age of Empires 3 for the first time.
Yeah, I think we've all been there. I remember.
In my case,
Yeah.
I was happy because as a child I could never remember to create villagers, and the Ottomans were the only Civ that figured it out for me.
So were you stuck at like 24 or 25 years and never get the Mosque upgrade? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When you win early or you lose.
Yeah. I think I was a French gendarme enjoyer when I was a kid. But same thing, never go over 30 years because I need a lot of pop space for all my gendarmes, you know?
Yeah.
And then I evolved, I went into Comstomp, you know? And finally discovered the ESOC community around 2017, I think. Big shout out to Ricky, the guy who introduced me to the community, and ESOC patch as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to looking at their decks because they play, with how shipment focused Ottomans can be. So, hopefully we'll see some interesting shipments and not just mirror decks.
Yeah, I mean, auto mirror used to be, you could do a few different things. You could go for like a semi with Stagecoach, which counters Ottoman FF, in mirrors, or you could go Janibus, full Janibus H2. You can do Janhas, you can do a lot of different stuff, but in this specific meta where Abus guns have been buffed, I think we potentially could see a lot of them. But then again, you also have Mamelukes and Spahi who are good counters to that too.
Yeah. I'm still curious. One of these days they're gonna push a patch and make Spahis trainable. It's gonna happen someday.
Oh no, not this meme again.
They're gonna give them some weird Age 4 shipment, and they're gonna be able to train Spahis at like a fort or something.
Oh yeah, Animus, good points. They also have Delis, which are the Ottoman Hussars, and insane at raiding with their rate of fire. You can really get a lot of deals down very fast.
Yeah.
And they have Infinite Spahi in H4. It's a shipment. You can't really train them, but
yeah, you're pretty limited when it comes to infinite shipments, since XP shipments just become more and more expensive as the game goes on.
Yeah, exactly. But I know someone named Haza who was really frustrated to lose to Spahi with a full Ashigarus, so I don't think he's much of a trainable Spahi enjoyer.
I'm surprised no one's made a mod for it, at least not to my knowledge. It's been such a meme for such a long time that, someone should have made a mod for it by now.
For sure, yeah. Alright, and we're going into game number 4 in display of 5.
Otto v Otto on Pomerania. All those trading posts are pretty close to each other. We might see some trading post brawls.
Or a dog start from Opti. Yeah, there he is. Very interesting.
I like it. Ottoman Water Boom, I think, is a really good strategy. It's really the only way Ottoman can get ahead economically quickly.
Oh, they're both going for it. Okay, that's gonna be fun.
What do their water shipments look like? What are they running?
I don't know if they selected decks yet. No, okay, Revnak didn't. And Opti didn't either. So we'll see in a bit. Yeah, the difference being Revnak didn't go for the mask, while Opti did it.
He's gathering wood now, so maybe he's just gonna go for a bit of a later mosque.
He's popped though. I mean, Opti really needs this wood treasure.
He's gonna get it quickly enough. Though he's chopping for. He's gonna build that house either way.
Yeah, but I mean, he's delaying his fishing boats production kinda because of that. But Revnak didn't go for the mosque, but he's getting more fishing boats early.
Where is Revnak's explorer? Alright, I was wondering if we were gonna see a treasure steal. Oh, actually, potentially, he is walking towards that treasure. He might spot it.
Yeah, sadly, a bit late to the party.
Oh, man. Oh, that would have been tilting for sure, losing a big treasure like that after giving so much blood to those bears.
Exactly, and especially when you messed up the first time, you know, or the second time, and you let the guardians reset.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Okay, 85 XP, that's gonna be very nice for Revnak, because since he didn't have the mask, he's not generating as much XP as Optimus is.
Yeah.
So you see Optimus already have a shipment, and Revnak, despite this 75 XP, doesn't have one yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Not having that mosque early, the small experience advantage, I feel, does make a big difference in terms of your timings.
Yeah, exactly. And both players have similar decks, I'm tempted to say. Yeah. Oh, capitalism for Optimus. This is such an Opti build.
Just greed it out. Oh, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's gonna need a trading post for... Otherwise, he's never gonna get the shipments in H2. Revnak is gonna age way faster. That's the direct result of him training fishing boats earlier than Opti. But Opti's got more economy because of capitalism, which is roughly 2.5 fields, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he actually gonna take down the Explorer?
No. Revnak just staged up.
Pretty low on HP. Oh no. Oh yeah, the age up saved him. Yeah. That would have been a great boost to his XP if he had been able to secure that.
I don't know about this TC Fire. He's idling so much.
And he's going hard. Is he going to lose his Explorer? I think Optimus is being too greedy here with this Explorer. He's going to lose it.
It's so important to have this guy alive so you can actually scout what your opponent is doing, especially in this kind of matchup where Auto is very fast at doing what they want to do. If they want to fast Fortress, they can do it in under 7 minutes easily. If they want to like Janavus, they can also put the pressure on early. You know, you want to scout if your opponent is wilder booming as well. A lot of things.
I think that was a mistake, because now Revnak's just going to run around scouting and building TPs. Optimus is going to have no eyes, and if he wants to get in on the TP game, he's got to use a Vil. Oh, man.
Oh, he wants to go for marriage politics, yeah. Makes your upgrades cheaper and your age up cheaper as well. For only 300 food, that's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going for it.
He could easily get up to, and Ottoman Fortress is just so good. If he's able to fast Fortress even just a little bit faster with that, it's going to be a huge difference. Oh, there's the galleys. Okay, already. Kicking it. off the water. Does he have a shipment available to defend? No,
I don't think he does. Second dock going up.
This is great. Opti's going to secure the water. And honestly, just secure a really strong economic advantage. Forcing him to build a second dock. Now going to kill some fishing boats. Maybe even destroy that other dock.
I don't think this dock is going down. Oh, and 5 delis have been trained for Optimus. They're gonna show up into Revnak's base anytime soon now. Yeah, this dock is not going down. The galleys have too low HP. But Revnak has to be very careful here because he could lose a lot of villagers. And he's not paying attention at all. Oh god.
Oh,
one
wow,
veil.
Yeah. This is good.
Only one veil.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, 2 veils. Yeah. Could have been worse, honestly, for Revnak.
That's another one. Oh man. Yeah. there went the bills. Oh man.
And now actually Revnak has some counterplay on water because but he's not aging. I thought he already clicked up. Because all the galleys are low HP, so he could snipe both of them with the broadside ability. But yeah, okay. He's gonna trade 1 for 1. Oh my god, these ships.
Still got the galley advantage though. Oof. Broadsided those galleys.
One more veil is going down. Yeah, these delis are so good at raiding. I feel like Opti is quite ahead now, but he's nowhere close to aging.
Yeah, those are really good raids. And
Okay,
I'm
the delis
still
are gonna
liking
die.
water. You know, he's got one more galley.
Yep,
If he
it's just
gets those
repairing
filled
it.
up-
He's got more fishing boats as well.
Yeah. Yeah, once they're repaired, he's going to be able to push out and kind of harass the water.
So Revnak is aging.
More Hussar in the base.
Okay, frigate for Revnak. That's definitely gonna help on the water. Gems do like no damage in melee, it's actually unreal.
Yeah.
30
Yeah, those
damage.
stands are gonna go down.
STC fire support, but yeah. Even more delis coming in.
And more jams to contest. I mean, I think that was a good trade, though. You know, 2 Hussar for 2 Jans. Resource-wise, that's great. Just so many Hussars coming in now.
Ooh, 20 HP on the galley.
Not have the resources to keep making Jans to defend. Now 3 frigates for Optimus? He's just so ahead on units. Oh, sorry, I said 3 galleys, but the, alright. That frigate should secure the water for Revnak, though. How is Optimus looking on his way to age 3? Is he going to be aging up anytime soon?
He's got coin on the way now, yeah. But Revnak is putting the pressure on with the frigate. Has to be careful, because this frigate is losing HP very, very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And also he's constantly idled by the harassment from Optimus with the delis. He's gonna get improved warships. Eventually he should be able to win the water, but...
He's taking too many losses on land, though.
He really is.
Invested a lot into making it to age 3, but man, it's not really working out. Maybe if
Now
he
with the improved
had
warships,
gone
he should
into
be able to...
multiple-
Oh my god, 50 HP on this frigate.
I don't think it was a good idea. He's got to, I guess, broadside and run.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure who's ahead right now. I'd say Opti probably is. Just he's got way
Yeah,
better economy, but Revnak has tech
those raids
advantage.
are ridiculous. I mean, he's not making any units though. Is the issue? Like, it doesn't matter if he's got the tech advantage if he doesn't have any units to, take advantage of it.
He's making some jams now, but yeah, all the wheels are gonna get idle again. A 1,000 wood.
Yeah, and honestly, those that bill advantage, you feel it that much more with a civ like Ottomans, where they're very slow to get their villagers.
Oh my god! Oh, this is heartbreaking for Opti. It's been 2 times in a row. Revnak get away with the warship kill and a warship with 0 HP left.
Gotta give Revnak some kind of win though.
Yeah, I mean
The losses with these raids.
he's definitely got the upper hand on the water war, even though Opti got the way better economy for sure.
Picking up that wood now, is he gonna go into an additional TC? I don't think that'd be a bad investment. He really needs to start pushing his eco up.
Yeah, he's trying to secure the shore now, I think. I would TC on the island, honestly. And get Vasa as well.
Yeah, there's the TC.
Yeah, this TC is very greedy, and looks like Optimus is going for a water response of his own. Sending 3 galleys right now and got additional 2. He's gonna see the town center, and yeah, this is not going up. Oh my god, 5 galleys. But he's ignoring the TC. He's going straight for Revnak's fleet.
Yeah. He must have noticed it though. Or I guess he just wants to, make sure he has the full water advantage first. How much health is the frigate on? It's on. Yeah, it's not healed up anywhere near enough.
Yeah, other warships are gonna go down for Revnak. On the other hand, he's got the town center up, and Opti is going for the same thing here. I wonder if we're gonna see Spahi or Mamelukes from any of these players. And if we do so from Revnak, I really hope he remembers to click the button. Because these makes Cav unkillable for an entire minute.
Oh man, unkillable spot here gonna be crazy.
Yeah, or I mean, even Mamelukes with additional armor.
Wow. Just doubling the... So, Revnak's now on 3 TCs. Has Optimus, now that he's an H3, done anything to kind of move towards additional TCs?
He's working on it, yeah. He's heading eastward town center right now. Now post on the island.
I don't think Revnak went into his TCs quickly enough. He's not going to be able to catch up eco-wise to Optimus.
He won't, yeah.
It's Optimus's game to lose now, where he's got a solid advantage by this point. If he just plays it safe, he should have the win.
I think it's still a game. Water at this point is a complete stalemate because none of these players can afford enough warships to deal with towers and town centers. And so we'll have to see. Revnak is going Jans heavy, and Opti is going Delhi plus cannons. Looks like he's going in. Opti is very far ahead in score.
Yeah, and he definitely has a pretty strong military advantage.
Wait, Opti just dancing around? It is scary though. Does Revnak have a shipment? No, it does not. So no cannons on the way for Revnak just
Yeah, I
yet.
think I'll be happy to just sit there and siege the TC.
Now Opti's working on full water control. Oh, I think Revnak is macroing for Spahi. Yeah, he is. 5 Spahi with the big button. I don't think this game is over yet, even though score is looking really bad for Revnak. Opti is investing a lot into this water push, so
Yeah, the Spahis could do it.
Spahi plus Janissary flank.
Where you think they're down, and then the Spahi come in and just clean up.
We're about to see in a couple of seconds. Rally point is ready. Spahi, Minutemen, Janissaries. Please press the button. Press the button. Yes, he did. His Spahis are unkillable.
And he's fighting, and he's taking the fight. I don't think he's realized that he pressed the button. Oh man. Here it goes.
Gadi's gonna go down. All the delis are gonna die as well.
Oh man. Okay, the naval, the Dunkirk. He pulled the Dunkirk.
Very nice move from Revnak. Well, he's still far behind in score, but he's still got access to 2 cannon shipment of his own. But look at that, Opti's on 55 years now, adding an artillery foundry. But it's a very good effort from Revnak there.
Yeah, that was a heck of a fight. Really smart by Opti to pull in the boats for a quick retreat. Now he's got to catch those Spahi out and take them out. That way, now that his own Spahi are coming in, he can push the advantage.
Oh, but look at this counter trap from Opti. Calling a lot of Minutemen and 6 Abus gun shipment as well in the back of this.
Yeah, honestly, I think this might see. Yeah, I think this is gonna seal the game. He's gonna completely clean up Revnak's army.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, what a weird game.
Yeah, man, well played, Optimus. Dang, that was good. That was great. Oh man, you know, auto mirrors are just beautiful matchup, man. I could watch these for days.
Yeah. On a map like that with so many different possibilities, it's very entertaining for sure.
Yeah. Oh, so we're now at it's 2-2. We don't have a clear winner. You know, really good comebacks from Optimus. I am astounded, very impressed. You know, it looked like you know, he made a full recovery after 2 very tilting games where, like, you know, he didn't let it get to him. He kept playing well, and he came back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be a really good
maybe tilted Opti is stronger than regular Opti.
I guess so. Just gotta channel that anger.
Yeah, wow, look at the eco disparity. Opti is out gathering Revnak by more than 10k resources.
I'm not surprised. He took out so many builds. He had the water advantage. You know, he kept up on TCs. Really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, could you pull up the TC, or sorry, the graph for villagers? I just kind of want to see, you know, what was the rate of villager killing?
Oh, sorry, I just exceeded the game, but the villager count was relatively even for the first 10 to 12 minutes. The difference was, well, Revnak villas were constantly idled while Opti ones were constantly gathering, so... And then at the end, Opti is pulling ahead more and more.
Let's see, Civs for round 5. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, exactly. So 2-2. what's the match point? I guess it's gonna be the next and last game for this series, playoff 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a game with Dutch. Big fan of Dutch.
So Dakota, it's a very standard map. We'll see. So knowing Revnak, he still got India in his pocket, one of his main civs. China is also a good pick on this map. Thinking what else? Haudenosaunee is a civ that Revnak plays. As for Opti, Opti can play anything really. Spain, I assume, would be a good pick on this map.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that.
Okay. It looks like we got news considering regarding civ selection. We will have Revnak on India and Opti on Japan. So very sad for you, no Dutch.
Yeah, the Asian Civ face-off. Okay. I'm gonna have to review this this map again. I think normally Japan actually does do pretty well on this map. There's plenty of hunts. The way they're located lets them get their shrines pretty spread out and hard to siege.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once again, with this new meta, like India goes Kawi meta, and you get this Ottoman consulate. You need the Azaps. It's weird. Rajputs are buffed as well, so you could potentially make a couple and then like run around to see shrines as well. So I'm not sure how this plays out, but India was a civ that used to do pretty well versus Japan overall. So I'd give it probably 55 to 60% India favored.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You never know. Japan could pull off like the Torii Gate, very aggressive stuff, and try to like catch a couple of Indian units early on and snowball from there, or go totally turtle like Heavenly Kami into walling and shipping veils, making yumis, different stuff.
The Yumi wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, I don't think Heavenly Kami is a thing at all because Rajput Siege, but you could see also something in between aggression and greed, Japanese consulate start with like 2 veils in each one as well, and just start Yumi, very standard 600 with 4 veils. Anyway, let's have a look, see if the game is available just yet. Oh, and there it is. Game number 5, display of 5 between BIGS Optimus and CMC Revnak. India versus Japan on Dakota. And we are ready to go. Okay, so first thing, it will be interesting to see what Opti decides to do with his starting crates. Is he going to go for market, consulates, and choose the Portuguese Alliance? Or do something different? Okay, he's going for a shrine, so I guess double shrine? He didn't pick 100 wood on the ground. Because you can go double shrine market. He's gonna pick it up now with his villagers, scanning a bit around, see if he can spot a good treasure 100 foot over there. Let's have a look on Revnak POV. We'll find a good treasure as well. Definitely will help his H1 with 70 food.
Yeah. And honestly, I think Optimus could pull off that 100 food treasure once his explorers both have their abilities ready.
Exactly. There's also 75 wood for Revnak on the top of the map. Definitely something that he should work on later on. 85 wood for Opti. And Opti is going late consulate. It's very interesting.
Oh, he found 85 wood! That's a shrine right there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit short on wood for a shrine, but that should work out later
Get
for
him,
sure.
you know, 90% of the way.
Yeah.
Oh man. And yeah, the more shrines he can get down early.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Revnak worked his way through this 75 wood treasure. Definitely helpful for India as well. Okay, so let's have a look on the consulate for Optimus. Is he aligning with anything? Yeah, he's going Portuguese consulate. Interesting. Because usually when you do that, you build your consulate first, ally with port consulate, and then build your shrine, so the shrine gets cheaper, but decided not to go for it.
A little backwards there.
Yeah. Perhaps he had a strat and changed his mind.
Yeah, I think that's probably likely.
Okay. So Toshogu Shrine going into to the common stage. Considered to be the standard wonder for Japan. Market going up as well. Now picking up the coin crate. And Revnak is going for an aggro fort in the middle of the map. So both players are playing this very standard so far.
Yeah, this feels like watching an India and Japan matchup even a year ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is super standard. I think we're probably going to see some early Sepoy aggression here.
We'll see about that. Adding a training post in transition as well. And Hopti is now sending Heavenly Kami. Wow, okay.
The greed, my goodness.
Okay, was definitely not expecting that. Oh, and this hero might die. He's gonna have to run away, which is not ideal because he's floating so much wood already.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can kill the Tomahawk probably. Let's have a look at Revnak. So he's floating wood. Let's see what he does with that. So to scout Heavenly Kami, you need to go over one shrine once it's built and check the gather rate. I know it's a bit nerdy, but that's how you figure it out if it was sent or not. So when you have 4 animals on 8 and you check the wood generation. But okay, Rashputs are being trained for Revnak.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's
Opti is starting to roll.
As soon as possible.
Yeah, definitely the right call. Opti is grading to the next level. 2 Wheels, Heavenly Kami, Portuguese Consulate, 4 Wheels first, no barracks, full shrine and walling.
Yeah, I think this is going to be just like the other game where he was too greedy. Revnak took advantage and just, you know, pushed in. Oh man.
Finally a barracks coming up. Oh yeah, and there's no animals on the Toshogu. Wow, that's actually really sad.
Yeah. All this economic investment and he's not even getting his full returns out of it.
Yeah. There was bisons for sure, but they just ran away in typical DE fashion.
Yeah, curse of the Toshogu, where whatever herd of animals you build them on are not going to be there by the time it's up.
Okay, so Revnak siege one shrine, denied a bit of walling, now sieging a second shrine, train a couple Gurkhas in the back of it. And Terrain of the Export is a follow-up, got the consulate up. We'll see what he decides to do with it.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Revnak.
I don't know, Opti's Shrine Boom is not the most impressive, 110 pop, but he didn't take that much damage, he only lost one shrine so far.
I see he finally got a military building. He's, going for Yumi Wall. Pretty good unit combo.
Used to be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe it's about to make a comeback.
Yeah, he's playing pretty safe so far. Shrining in priority some easily defendable shrines. And Revnak went for the Azaps. Okay, so he wants to siege. If he had the Ottoman Hussars, he could catch all these Yumis right now, but decided to go for the Azaps, so I'm not gonna have the export for it just yet. But yeah, making the right move, just going Gurkha. Now you get the Ottoman Hussars, which are a threat for Optimus, so he has to respect the possibility that it's gonna come. And yeah, meanwhile, Revnak is just sieging shrines. Opti on 33 VL, so did he send villagers twice? I will really wonder.
Yeah, it sent double villagers.
Oh wow.
So he's, like you said, greeting to the max.
Yeah, double 4 VLs. He's gonna try to re-shrine behind, which is a smart thing to do. Usually when you just siege a shrine there, you don't expect your opponent to instantly go shrine it back again, because your army might still be around, but it looks like Revnak is going for a timing. 4 Star Wars and the Ottoman Expeditionary Company as well. He's trying to siege over there. But smart from Optimus, he pulled back, went back to safety, and now he's training enough ashes to stay alive. He's gonna lose 1 VL, but at least he gets some intel.
Yeah. He doesn't have a wall on the south side.
Yeah.
It's a lot of Gurkha. I don't know if those Ashi are gonna survive. It's gonna be tough.
He's still on Japanese consulate as well. I feel like at this point you want to switch to Japanese consulate, get the extra stats for your units and also the reach show that could help you get a second barracks
or.
over.
In this fight. If he survives the India timing push, then he's in a good position, but that's really going to be the decider.
It's going to be hard though. There's a lot of Gurkhas and decent support cavalry as well. Revnak is going to snipe some VLs as well. So Revnak is playing this very carefully. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's 2-2 in this series. So it feels like he's controlling the pace of the game, which is what you usually want as India. And he's getting some damage done. Sure, he didn't burn all the shrines on the map, but, he's denying a lot of economic potential for Japan.
Yeah.
He's getting some good picks on the ashes as well. He's got the range advantage as well with his Gurkha.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's the Yumi. There aren't enough Yumi to really deal with them.
Okay, I like the follow up. 5 sepoys, training a batch of sepoys, anticipating the cavalry apparently, which is exactly what Opti is doing.
Yeah, good prediction.
So it's gonna come down to probably, unit control here.
Very familiar with the matchup. It's gonna be all micro.
These Azap are very good against Cav as well.
Yeah, the dynamic.
Gurkhas are on the front, which is not what you want, but...
Okay, are they caught? Naginatas are taking too much damage. The Explorers are there too. Oh. Stops
Yeah, this
right
is a
through
good
it.
fight for India for sure. So many sepoys in the back as well. Now the
He's
sepoys are
gotta
in
run
range
the
of
Naginatas
everything.
around. The Naginatas can't be, you know, spending their time hitting Soars. Oh man. Oh, he's gonna get cleaned up. Oh no.
Yeah, Revnak has to be careful though. If he loses a lot of sepoys, then he doesn't have many handicap behind, but we see that Opti is not training any Nagi, so that's not gonna be a problem just yet.
It's not decided just yet. Like, Opti still has a mass. Oh man. Oh, and there go the militia.
Still a game. I feel like Revnak is throwing a lot of sepoys there. Doesn't need to lose all of them.
And the spawn on the daimyo.
So Revnak is coming out ahead in the fight, but it was not that bad of a fight for Japan, all things considered.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have enough units to really push an advantage. Still too many Gurkha for comfort though. These Gurkha in the base are gonna be really annoying for Opti. They're gonna just pick away at his bills.
Yeah, oh, Tiger Claws as well. Yes.
He needs more Yumi.
I don't know. Now that there are Tiger Claws on the field, it's getting harder and harder for Opti. Now he's down to 90 Shrine Pop. He's gonna lose even more here. And both his heroes are... the monks are there, so he can't really reshrine. He's gonna get the badge of crossbow from the consulate, but look at Revnak, you know, when he's on 50 Vs, he full boom with the CDBs. He's got map control, he's very active with the Rashputs as well on the sides, cleaning shrines, and
yeah, he's solidifying his advantage. Even if Opti manages to survive with the push, I don't know if he'll be able to really do much.
yeah, exactly. And meanwhile, Opti shipped 5 Ashi twice, and the Daimyo as well, so... Ashigaru attack now. Looking better and better for Revnak, but Opti with that raid, that smart 1 Nagi raid, is gonna see the wonder, so he knows that Revnak is aging right now, so... It's the signal for him to push and try to break the aggro and reclaim some map control, start reshrining the map. And Revnak is a bit out of position. He's sieging shrines on the side, but Opti is kind of going for a Hail Mary here. Like, I know you're aging, I'm just gonna push as far away in your base as possible and try to get some economic damage.
Oh, and he might catch a... This could be good if the aggro goes down. Yeah, Revnak's army's out of position.
Oh, but the Mahao though. This is such a tough unit to deal with when you're in H2. He's tanking so much, and now he's snaring the entire Japanese army. So Revnak is even gonna fight before veterancy on his units, just because of this Mahao bringing so much tanking potential.
Oh my gosh, I hate that this isn't even Revnak's full army, and he can honestly win this. You know, he's got another army, sieging Optimus's base.
Yeah, he's got some Tiger Claws.
Still, yeah. Oh, that's a good catch though. Opti needs every advantage he can take here.
Yeah, he's gonna H behind that, and Ashigarus with their speed, they're not that easy to catch. What did Revnak just send 9 sepoys? I think he did. Yeah, he did send 9 sepoys, so he's gonna catch all the Ashis now. All these Ashis are dead.
Yeah.
And look at the score now, it's almost double for Revnak.
Oh my god.
So
Is
yeah,
Opti even close to an age up?
he is aging right now, but
Okay.
the problem is he's behind in eco, and he's so far behind in military as well. And he has to send orchards, which is like the worst thing you want to do as Japan in this situation. And he's on 70 pop shrine. Yeah, I mean, this is looking very, very bad for Opti and Revnak just securing resources, map control with the town center now.
He might just, he's probably gonna lose his to Shogu as well. Oh man.
There's some Tiger Claws, but yeah. Yeah, he can just send a couple of wheels to finish this TC. No big deal. Kinda get an auto one on the bottom as well. I like that he's sending 9 Zambrax just to catch raids and
He can afford it, he's got everything.
but yeah, I mean they're not gonna matter that much in fights. I guess it's nice to have because C-Poys are not the greatest anti-cap. Just a bit like Jans, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's been a common thing with Opti just being too greedy with some of these builds. We're seeing it again where, you know, he went all in on the greed and it just, and he couldn't you know, keep
Honestly,
his face in shape.
I think this is just not a good matchup for Japan at the moment, but
Yeah.
yeah, now his
I don't know
army
what
is getting
to
caught.
Maybe he had to go for some kind of, you know, Tory Gate thing, some weird thing, I don't know. Oh man.
Looking really rough for Opti now. He's gonna get a batch of Yumi, but yeah, it's not gonna be enough.
Yeah.
He's losing wheels now.
Oof. Yeah, this is looking pretty over. It's a lot of C-Boys in the base.
Yeah. Now it's the point where, as India, you're gonna start sending Mahout shipment as well, or training Mahout. Yeah, that works too. Daimyo's gonna go down.
Yeah, Opti's completely idle.
Oh my god, Revnak is aging to industrial.
Too much advantage.
Yeah. He's training grenadiers.
I guess he can afford it, yeah. He can kind of do whatever he wants at this point.
Yeah. Guess he will siege down shrines with that. Oh. There's the big elephant.
Stop.
And there we go. Optimus resigned.
Yeah, good game. It was a good try, but it's just, yeah. India is pretty strong.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, this Japan just isn't good versus India.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Revnak taking the series 3-2, bringing 3 points to CMC, while Opti's bringing 2 to BIGS. So I believe
he did pull out some impressive wins.
yeah. Very good comeback from Opti. It was down 2-0. You know, it's never a good spot to be in. It was starting to tilt a bit, you know, and then and then the machine, started rolling.
Wow, man. Yeah.
Yeah, very good series overall.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I honestly loved it. It was great. Please, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more series like this one, because they're always exciting. My favorite actually was the Ottoman matchup was my favorite game. The Ottoman matchup I think was really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean that was the best game of the series for sure. The Bots versus India was interesting as well. The other ones were a bit one-sided, I feel like.
Yeah, the Malta one, the Malta versus Ethiopia one was. It felt a little like it didn't feel that one-sided in the beginning, but man, once all the defenses were up, I didn't see a way for Ethiopia to push through and,
Yeah,
and
it's
actually
so
do
hard.
anything.
It's so
And
hard
then
when you
game
cannot
two
train artillery with natural resources. I mean, you have to go for influence, which limits the amount of artillery you can make.
Yeah, and then the game two conquistadors. Honestly, I think it wouldn't have been as bad if it was any civ but China dealing with that. But the fact that Chinese units are such low HP just kind of, made it very, very difficult to do anything about that.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well played to both players. I think that's gonna be it for us for now. We will get more series being casted later on during the day. For the exact calendar, I invite you guys to check on ESOC. But yeah, stay tuned and we'll see you soon. Potato, wanna head to work?
Yep. Have a great night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is in your time zone.
Alright, boys. Catch you in a bit. See you.